Brisbane can't get into a rhythm because the ball's just going up and down and getting turned over. And then Charlie Cameron has a chance to go back and maybe hit a lead as we see it.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
Get involved in the game.
Yeah. It's challenging, especially for two inexperienced forwards like Hipwood and McStay.
Well, unsighted so far in this game. He booted 30 goals last season. Eric Hipwood from 51 metres set sail for home. Looks pretty good. He gets it. Hipwood gets his first, and an important one for the Brisbane Lions if they're going to stay in touch.
And now they were nearly out if that kick found Leicester. He still keeps it alive. And he gets a shout inside. Eric Hipwood, it's your time. He's got it. A goal the difference.
Conditions, but he's kept fighting today. His work rate's been good. He's up to 13 disposals. He's been able to fight his way through an ordinary first half. Really good finish. We can just see Christian there on his own, but we'll be glad.
Pretty good fumble. I know it's very, very slippery, but...
Half forward, Berry floats in. Hipwood, he gathers, turns on his left, and delivers. Confidence is growing by the second.
Problem is, at some stage they start to believe, and they start to believe that they're going to win the game. And once they have that, they're very difficult to stop.
We can have a look at Dougal Howard. He took a punt there, and he was 4 metres away from Hipwood. Moment for Brisbane.
Eric Hipwood floats in.
Hold on
There's
the
a
arm.
hold free.
Yep. Prodigiously swing the ball when it's in flight. His goes a long way as a left footer, being a hook foot, left to right. And he can give it a good ride and let it work its course from out here.
He essentially has the life of the game in his hands, and he delivers on cue. There's 2 kicks in it. Ed Cutler's got it, runs down the middle, blasts it long, over the top. Hipwood!
Oh, he wanted to go. He thought about 3 times whether to go.
Again, the Lions have never won here at the Adelaide Oval in 5 tries so far against the Power and the Crows. And perhaps the upset of the season is still on. Cameron got it anyway. Berry around the body. Eric Hipwood, he's hardly seen it all afternoon, but he gets his moment. The responsibility here.
Yeah, he does. He's not confident at all. We saw him pre-game, Jared. He wasn't confident in front of goal. He's going to have to kick the check side. Looks like he's setting up for the right foot around the body here. This is the top of the players' race. This is where they practice every night after training.
Well, he kicked 30-16 last year. When he's on, he's on. And boy, do they need him on. And it's game on. Tries to pick it and run. Flicks it up. Back to McLuggage. He gives it to Hipwood. Looked up. Thought about some options. Goes for home. They're back in it. Oh, game on here. Seconds from 3/4 time.
Good work from McStay there as well, just to keep the ball going. What about this finish? He couldn't draw one on the left before the game started, but he's kicked his 2 opportunities on the right in this 3rd term. That's an amazing player.
Got under that a little. Eric Hipwood tunnelled by Joyce, and he wins himself a free.
Well, he's been blocked there. Block here. Goes to launch. Not a lot in that, but Joyce did take his eyes off the ball. That was the giveaway. As I said, pre-game, he wasn't flushing them with the left.
Confidence has grown as the game's got older, and the hippie gets his swagger back. Never in doubt off the boot, Lynchy.
Applied the tackle on Shaw. Robertson, little handball to Allison. Hipwood can go long. Really long. McStay trying to shepherd. He doesn't need to. What a hit from Eric Hipwood.
Those references, Speedy, so he might reprimand you after that, but it is exciting for all the fans watching at home, that's for sure. Have a look at that. That's the best part of 65 metres.
Goal. So there's a teammate in a better position. Got to honour it.
So rude. Caleb Daniels' kick was turned over, and Zorko finds Hipwood.
Plenty of room, the umpires. Plenty of room to run out here and hook it around.
Eric Hipwood, we've said, had 5 shots on goal. 3 of them have been on the full and a couple of behinds, but he has a chance to redeem himself here. Strikes that one much better. And the Brisbane Lions close the gap to 17 points.
Perfectly weighted kick, finds Cutler. Good transfer of play here, really good ball forward. That should be a free. And it is to Hipwood.
Got the good plunk on it, couldn't quite hold it, but that trailing right hand, obvious free.
Good play by Hipwood.
Back into the centre square, then go forward. The whole forward 50 opens up. That's the challenge, however. The opposition are trying to stop that play all the time.
So Hawthorn, for their dominance, lead it by 3 goals. This to make it 2. And nicely done. Beautifully directed footy from Hipwood. Gee, then he just infringed on the protected 10-metre area as well.
Then turns it over. Berry can go short and find Hipwood in the pocket. 11 goals, 3 for the year. This a tough one.
Oh,
beautiful finish. Hipwood gets his second. Line in the end, he decides that's his best option. Heads in that direction. Cameron flew early. Free kick.
It's interesting when Charlie Cameron, he loves to jump on the pack. He doesn't take many. Careful how often you're going to jump on his head.
He's a good set shot kick, this guy, Jace. 8-2 this year.
12-3 for the season in total. Already kicked one from a similar position earlier today. Big goal for the Lions.
Kick. Berry had a lot of space. Electric movement of the footy. Gee, Hipwood will get a free here.
Contest is hit the ball and nothing else. As soon as you make contact with the opponent, it is an automatic free kick.
Here, Chris Donlan, 8-7, counting down the time for him. Enough to put him off. I'd say mind your own business. Hipwood comes in, nails the goal. He's got 4, 33-point lead.
Get your hands clear, mark it.
Rich, thumping ball. We know that's well within his range. Beautifully weighted as it turned out, and Hipwood.
Second tier straight or the third tier left.
So it'll probably go right now as he goes in. Looks good off the boot. Goal umpire did not have to move a muscle. Pulling through the air, well read McKenna. Redman. D. Now getting into more and more trouble. Hipwood pounces. And when he's in full flight, what a sight he is! Eric Hipwood.
Comes to ground, so it was a good small from Essendon, but they fumble here. Good defensive pressure, and Eric Hipwood, as we see so often, just needs half a chance, and the dirty old floater goes through. Brings the margin back to 18 points now.
Nice little toe poke to get it to his own advantage.
Beautiful. Christensen for the finish. Pops the pass.
Easy day you have for the Brisbane Lions.
And the upside is when they present up at the ball carrier. And certainly, as we said before, Eric Hipwood's not a big marking player. He's got to lead at it and be honoured by a nice pass.
Coming off just a 5-possession game, but he normally makes his possessions count. As it is there. And the Lions are in front. That is from 50. To breed some belief. Has he got the legs on it? Free kick. It's Eric Hipwood's free in the goal square.
He's pretty happy too, Eric. Just dropping on the goal line, holding free kick. Massive players. That's a bad mistake from GWS. It's a good result for the Lions, obviously, but a bad mistake to be giving that sort of free kick away.
And he kicks it. And scrambles it away. Christensen. Rayner. Hipwood. And Sam Taylor won't like this if Hipwood goals, because it's looking Malcolm Blight style to see if it's a right-hander or a left-hander.
Ball. Yep.
Blighty always big on the stitching. In he skips. He's got plenty of shoe on that. That's out of here.
Numbers are now Brisbane after the turnover. Plenty of options, and Taylor goes straight up the middle, and Hipwood on the lead.
Yeah, spot on, Pav. It is circle work, but that was a pretty good kick, but it wasn't controlled. And there was 5 Brisbane Lions there surrounding that lone docker. Ross Lyon, he'd be absolutely, well, he'd be nervous right now.
There's going to be a 50-metre penalty here. The Fremantle trainer has run straight through the mark and it will be a certain goal now to the Brisbane Lions.
Well, I'm not sure what else can go wrong, but the trainer's giving away 50s. Aaron Sandlands has done a calf muscle just prior to the bounce, and they've started poorly. Brisbane Lions absolutely desperate to win their first quarter for the season.
So Hipwood bangs it up into the second row after the 50.
449 inside 50s, but geez, they kicked 17 goals.
There you go, Brisbane forward, Berry with a high ball. There was some holding going on. Hipwood's going to get a shot at goal.
That accolade they'll get over the next 24 hours, but it's hard to imagine how bad this Freo performance has been.
Has to put it back out to 55 points. Eric Hipwood with a shot on goal, right on the siren. He bangs it through. And it's been a dirty day for Fremantle after a total domination by the Brisbane Lions.
Hodge. Now Cutler. That's better.
Ignored me.
That's
We're
right.
so rude at Clubland, aren't we? It's important for the Blues that he is all right, though.
Doesn't he know who you are, Moons? So Hipwood, he's kicked 2, 3 and 2 in the past 3 weeks. As we said, 2 goals, 4 last week. But he's getting shots at goal. He needs to make them count like that one. Good answer from the Lions.
He'll contribute to the team. It doesn't necessarily have to be high disposal count.
An advantage, they can leverage it fully here as Barrett.
It is out in front of a leading forward when that forward is someone like Hipwood, who's quick and has a few metres break on his opponent. It's just playing the percentages and then let your teammate have a high percentage set shot from a very good angle.
There's the set shots from here. Pretty solid record. He's missed a couple to the right, but he's worked that one back nicely. And the Lions have their 4th to make a move. We know Zorko's got something in his bag of tricks. He trusts the left boot into the pocket. Hipwood again.
He's got to get himself a whole handful here, Eric Hipwood. He's got to get his confidence up. Kick 5 or 6 here. He's getting the opportunities. He's just got to kick straight.
2-2 so far. Surely this one goes through the middle. It does. And that's 9 in a row for the Lions.
Weeks ago to be marking everything on his chest. He's probably playing with a little bit of nervousness and tension. Now starting to extend those arms up. Just see that punch from Sam Rowe. It got him about the elbows. It just shows how much height Hipwood generating a player.
Oh, Jones. And again, Cutler. Hipwood for his 4th. Equals his career high.
It's Christmas in July, Brownie. This is ridiculous.
He's nearly missed his foot.
Absolutely Christmas in July. That's a gift. We saw Sam Rowe kick into a man on the mark, which resulted in the last.
Running from the other side of the ground there to get that touch.
Look at the space here.
At the other end, what a luxury afforded for Eric Hipwood. So, particularly in the northern states, and it's the same with most clubs, let's be honest. If you win, it's much easier to garner support behind you. And the Lions fans have got plenty to cheer about. And this young man is a prime example. He's just kicked his career high 5th goal. And he's shut down straight away by Rayner, who turns tackler. The ball dislodges Berry. Matheson flings it out. Robertson shut down. But Brisbane continue to surge through Zorko and Hipwood. He's going to cash in today.
Yep. We've been waiting for one of these big bags from Eric Hipwood. He's got the capability, magnificent athlete. He's kicked the ball well today. Probably won't matter how he kicks it.
Chris Fagan had been pleased with his last couple of weeks. He said he was improving, he was hitting up, he was getting to more contests. Now it's paying off.
He drives it through. 6 for Eric. Game short to Taylor, just beyond him from there, tries to thread it through, and he hits Hipwood.
I think it was Louis Taylor outside 50 there.
Concussion test going on by the look of that in the rooms with Jared Berry. But out on the ground, Eric Hipwood just shapes out to the left as he worked it back enough. It holds its line, and they are pumped the line. Off to Smith, and now an opportunity for Rayner. Slides it, big intersection on the wing. Zorko's done enough, and Hipwood can go all the way. Oh, he took the kick, and he's nailed it.
But just, he did take enough time to actually steady. It was a clever little attempt at a tap on from Zorko, but just straightened up enough to reduce the degree of difficulty. And great counter-attack footy from the Lions.
Great effort from Bruce. No free kick. It's deep again. They're under the pump. Hipwood's taken the mark. This is a huge kick. Eric Hipwood has had his moments, both good and bad today, with the footy in hand in front of goal. But this is the most critical kick, and he will know it, to give them a 21-point lead. And he has nailed it.
Zorko had him. The Lions swarming them. McStay chipping it over the top. Hipwood!
Like Seeds was in there, just whole back line's out of position.
Yeah. Had a real forwards game last week, Eric Hipwood. 12 disposals, all kicks, 7 marks and 3 goals too. And he's a star of the future. And the big hope in the Lions forward line, and he's drilling a goal there.
Yeah, well, Keith got the one he shouldn't have got and didn't get the one he should got. So, and that's just hard to defend against a big bloke.
The Giants, they'll lobby for it. Well done by Matheson to get it to Beams down towards half forward. And the diving mark taken by Hipwood.
Danny, both their bigs have lowered their colours, Harris Andrews and Eric. But I've loved the way they've fought their way through the game. It's really important when you're a young key forward, key defender. Keep fighting, keep working really hard.
He's kicking from 50 metres. It's a fine-looking kick. And he gets a goal, and he deserves it.
Have a look at this. Yeah, he's kicked from the paint. Yeah, he's kicked off the paint, and it's gone 6 rows back.
McCluggage. Robertson continued to run. Open forward line now for Brisbane, and Hipwood's on the end of it.
And I think as a defender like Scotty Thompson, Eric Hipwood has to get on the lead and present up at the ball carrier. We've seen big chunks of the last... Oh, that's handy.
Josh Simpkins has put down Dane Zorko behind play. A little bit of push and shove as a result.
That's ridiculous. That's a bad free kick against a 50-metre penalty, because Eric Hipwood was 50-50 from that 45-degree angle. Now he's a lay-down there and gets his confidence up.
Well, there's a bit of push and shove before the bounce. It's resulted now in a 50-metre penalty. Hipwood pops it through.
Towards McCluggage, gets it out of the middle, and here they go again. Up towards the half-forward line, the spearing pass. 1, 2 grabs. Hipwood's got it inside 50. Hoping to capitalise on the Witherden pass.
This is his range. He likes them outside 50.
33 goals, 21 this season. In game number 50 from 51 metres, it looks pretty good. It's a sensational bomb. Hipwood gets his first. In the left foot down towards Christensen. He rides the bump, gives it off to Berry. 55 metres out. Good kick. Great kick, and Hipwood takes the mark.
First half, hard tag, but gets in the centre bounce. Really good hard clearance. Got it out to Christensen. Nice kick. I think it was Berry that was really nice kick to Hipwood.
So here's Eric Hipwood. Kicked 1 in the second term. Now he's got 2. And the Lions regain the lead.
Tree battle. Defenders wanting to roll up, put pressure on. So as soon as you can get that overlap going, it really elevates your chances of scoring. That was a perfect kick. I mean, that's the best inside 50 Brisbane have done all night.
Maynard tracks it. He beelined it, but picked up by Starcevic. Gave it up to Berry. Long option, goal square. Hipwood went back. He takes off in space and blasts it into the third tier.
The next kick's critical because they're set up here down in defence.
And he's got it, Eric Hipwood. They don't want to be spanked at home in their final game of the home and away season, and he drills it. Hit up the target, and then Mitch on the left foot. Well, it could have gone to the man at the fall of the ball, but Eric was good enough to go it alone.